Hello. Hello. Welcome, everybody. It's Leah Ray with Digital Trailblazer. Super excited to have you here with me tonight. We're talking all things traffic. I'm sure if you've been around more than a minute in this space, you've heard the term traffic. Okay. So that is what we're going to walk through today is what does it mean? Number one, because this is clearly needs to be figured out. Number one, what does traffic mean? Why is it important? Like, how do you use it for selling? How do you actually do it? It's all of the core elements. So as you jump on, just give me a hello. Let me know where you're watching from. What part of the planet are you on tonight? We've got a lot of folks coming in from all over. I'm streaming in multiple platforms. So kudos to the noisiest meaning most comments and the most hearts and reactions and loves to the noisiest platform tonight. Zebia, Lance, Lisa, Lorena, welcome. Say hi. Let me know where you're from. Lene, welcome. D, girl, I haven't seen you in a minute. It's good to have you on. Okay, yay. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's talk traffic. What does traffic even mean? Why is it important? And then how do you actually use it? How do you get traffic for sales? Now, traffic, it sounds like a car thing. It is not a car thing. Traffic in the online space means people's attention. Okay. Traffic in the online space means people's attention. So, example of traffic. If we convert this into the real life space, not online, but offline. A McDonald's in the center of Times Square has the attention of thousands of people every single day that go past its shop, right? It's all the people that see that McDonald's sign. That's a ton of traffic. They can make up buckets and buckets and buckets of sales, right? That's traffic. Comparing that to the traffic, if you're in the middle of nowhere, you're up in the middle of the Rocky Mountains and there's not even a road that goes by you. And even if it is a McDonald's and you have the same offer, the same sales process, the same products, all of it's the same, you're not going to make any money because there's no attention on you. No one is seeing what you're doing. So clearly, there's no one who can actually make sales. This is a huge problem for coaches and course creators. I see this all the time. People, they've got a mission. They want to teach this or help this or do this, and they want to live their purpose. And they spend time into creating an offer, an amazing offer that's going to change lives and do all this good. And they never learned how to drive traffic to it. And they never make any sales beyond their aunt, Julie, who watches them on Facebook and loves everything they do. Because they never got anyone's attention, and it was a best kept secret. No one bought because no one knew about it. The people who were waiting for your help, the people who are currently waiting for your help, all of y'all, all over, there are people waiting for you right now. People that have never heard your name but need your help, whatever your expertise is, whether that's business, mindset, relationships, fitness, health, nutrition, whatever your expertise is, there are people waiting for your help, waiting to buy from you who've never heard your name because you didn't learn about traffic. This is okay. There are many people in my life today. Some of them best friends who are now best friends years later, who started as a client and started as a lead before they were a client. And those leads, if I hadn't had paid ads, if I hadn't been running traffic, creating that attention that was needed, I would have never generated that lead. I would have never gotten that client. That client's life would not have changed directions completely because of our interaction. And they wouldn't be one of my best friends today. You need to get people's attention, and you need to master this for any type of business. Every single stinking type of business today, ever, like they need attention, they need traffic. So that's what you got to learn how to do. because when you have attention, when you have traffic, now you can generate lead. Who here? Oh, you're so quiet today. No, let me open up. I got to open up Facebook on Facebook. I'm doing it from my phone. So it's not showing me any of your comments. So let me fix that where I can go in here and see. Yes, y'all are talking. Facebook's just being a pile of poo and not showing me anything. All right, D, yes. Okay. Okay, that's what D said. D says, that's what I did. I built first and now learning marketing. Okay, so there you go. She built her audience. She got traffic. Like she got her storefront in Times Square, right? So she did that first, which is phenomenal. Now she's learning how to market to that. Hey, Brittany, Dallas. Dallas is a fun place. Love Dallas. Awesome. Been to different conventions and things over the years in Dallas. Hey, Nicholas, welcome. All right. So, okay. Traffic, crazy important. One of the biggest problems and challenges that coaches face. If you are someone who doesn't like the Facebook hustle, right? Doesn't like networking, like finding people on Facebook who might be interested and messaging them and pretending to be their friend and then trying to pitch them and all that stuff. Other traffic strategies would behoove you. That would get you out of that hustle. That would get you out of that process. Now, it's more than just that because you're going to need not just traffic, but some systems to generate the leads, but it starts with traffic. The marketing is impossible without a knowledgeable teacher. Yes. And D, so everybody who's watching, D here, she's amazing. You'll see her commenting within the Facebook group if you're in the group. She's made thousands of dollars even just from the free stuff that we give away in this group. So I hope y'all have a pen and paper handy because it works. She's actually implemented off that free stuff and done amazing. So yes, this is what you need to actually make sales. So it starts with traffic. And then you need to generate leads. So what are potential sources of traffic? Yes, networking, talking to people in Messenger, finding them. That is a traffic source. It is not leveraged. It is a lot of work. So that's why I don't really like that one, but it is an option. Okay. Another traffic source. If you think old school, it's not, a lot of people aren't doing it these days in this space. It's really hot still when it comes to local businesses and brick and mortars and that sort of thing, is SEO, search engine optimization. That brings traffic to websites. Search engine optimization brings traffic to websites. So that's a traffic strategy. Can you do it in your space online today in coaching? Yes. It's not, it's getting potentially more just challenging, or there's more work to make it work. It takes more work to make it work, if that makes sense, than it did 5-10 years ago. It was way easier back then, but it is still doable. If you love blogging, SEO might be a good traffic strategy to get people to see your blog. How many people started a blog and never got anybody to see it? A lot of people, especially when blogging was really popular years ago. And when it first was on the scene and everybody starts a blog, so many people started a blog. No one learned, or very few learned how to get traffic to the blog. So they're spending hours a week creating content for nobody to see. D blogs. Bleh. Yes. No, we used to blog a lot back in the day. We do not anymore. we don't. Yeah. No, I don't. Someday maybe we'll go back into that. Not at the moment. Yes. So SEO is a traffic strategy. Another traffic strategy would be sort of joint venture sort of things. This is where you're getting in front of someone else's audience. This could be as a guest on someone's podcast. I was a guest on 2 podcasts. Well, 1 podcast today and 1 summit interview today. I had 2 meetings today getting in front of other people's audiences. So someone was hosting a summit. They thought I would be beneficial, helpful to their audience. So they invited me to be a speaker. Now, I don't have to do the work of actually hosting a summit. I just get to come on, do an interview, and generate leads that often lead to sales. All I did was one interview and email my list to join the summit. I don't have to actually run the summit. So that's a really good strategy. Podcasting. If you can get as a guest on a podcast, it's phenomenal. It's not going to be too helpful if no one listens to the podcast. The idea is that you're borrowing their audience. They took the time to build the audience, and now you're just stepping up and introducing yourself. getting them to opt into a lead magnet, getting them to go check you out and go into your process. So it's just another way to reach new people. Okay. So, um, joint ventures. If you have someone, say you can sell on a webinar real good and you've got a BFF who's got a overlapping audience or someone you can network with in networking groups, maybe they've got an audience that fits who you want to work with and you guys don't have competing offers, but maybe they're complementary. So someone for myself that I could do this with would be Adrienne Hill. I'm in a lot of her summits. She's a dear friend of mine. She was a client, right? Initially years ago, she started as a client, went through our stuff, got great results, and now is just one of my dearest friends. And she teaches summits. Her jam is summits. She will teach you how to drive, explode your list with a summit. No paid traffic, just a summit. Awesome. You want summits? I'm not the person to teach you summits. I have never hosted my own summit. I've been in dozens of summits myself, but I've never hosted one. So if my audience wants to learn about summits, I could invite Adrienne to do a webinar for my audience, my email list, my Facebook group, my clients. And if they want to learn from her, they can go buy from her. And then if her audience wants to learn how to set up an evergreen sales process or get appointment setters or closers or any of those sort of things that we do that aren't her thing, that's the same thing that I could present to her audience, whether that's her Facebook group, whether that's email list, whatever. Makes sense? So building those types of relationships are powerful. Oh, yeah. So, okay. Dee says, love that method. I think she's talking about podcasting. She did 4 podcast guesting interviews last week. Where to go, Dee? That's phenomenal. I'm curious if you've been able to track the amount of leads that you've gotten through all your podcast guesting, I should say. Used to get 0 stars. Oh, yeah. Yes, it's a process. It's a process. Okay. So, joint ventures, getting in front of someone else's audience is what that means. Search engine optimization is one. Content marketing, another strategy that I love. If you look us up, like I challenge you, go look up Digital Trailblazer on any social media platform. You're going to find us. We are there. Some platforms are small. Like I think TikTok has 5,000 or 10,000 or something. So it's small. Head over to YouTube. It's like 24,000. Instagram is 33,000, I think. Facebook varies. Like we've got, I think 9,000 now in this group alone, not to mention how many thousands follow me directly or our business page. LinkedIn, I'm there, but I'm not there. I'm not big on LinkedIn. So if you're on LinkedIn, love you. Come join me over on Facebook where I can, in my Facebook group where we can actually talk and interact because I don't really go on LinkedIn. So I'm putting out content all the time. All the time. We have content going out 5 or 6 days a week across all of the platforms. On top of that, I'm publishing a short form vertical video about once a day. And that one video I post to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. All those places get it. And we're on those places where there's business pages and personal pages. They go both. Okay. So both get it. So I've got content everywhere. So y'all are going to see me if you find me. Like if you find me one place, you're going to start popping up everywhere else. Do you format on all socials differently? No. This is something, Christina, it's a great question because you can get so lost in this. Like people will fall into this rabbit hole of trying to like grow and focus on all these different platforms. That will suck the life out of you, I have to tell you, unless you're big enough that you have a large team that can help handle all those pieces. If you are a solo entrepreneur, or maybe you've got like just a VA or just a real small team, focus on one. If you're one person, focus on one. If you got a small team, maybe you've got 2 different platforms that you're working. And then but just focus on that. and I send it everywhere else. Like I'm streaming right now on LinkedIn. When was the last time I logged into LinkedIn? It was months ago. I'm sending it there. If someone finds it, phenomenal, but I don't care. I'm not putting my energy into LinkedIn. I'm putting my energy into Facebook. My energy is into Facebook, and I'm growing specifically the group, my personal profile, and doing reels as well, because it's an entire ecosystem that I've designed, and it works really well together. But I focus on Facebook. I send the content everywhere else, but I'm not going to sit and like research new hashtags for Instagram and for shorts on YouTube and for what. No, I ain't got time for that. If I had to do that, I'd never do it. I'm not doing that. So I focus on the formatting and everything. I optimize my content for one platform, and then I just send it everywhere as well. And if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it's funny because even though I focus on Facebook, oftentimes YouTube is what goes viral for me. Like something about YouTube, it really hits my shorts. So I'll get thousands of views on a short on YouTube, and it got a few hundred on Facebook. Cool. Right? I'm sending it out there in case that happens. That's wonderful. But I'm not going to fret and worry and take on the stress of really focusing on multiple platforms. Okay. D, same. Okay. Yes. I'm more of a drop and run kind of person. Me too, D. I ain't got time for that. Like, I got a family. I've got to run my sales team. I've got to take sales calls. I got to do coaching. Like, we got stuff going on. I ain't got time to like be on Instagram messaging people and doing all the engagement crap that you got to do and like drop and go. That's why we get along so well. I agree. One of the many reasons, D. Okay. So absolutely doing content marketing is very, very powerful, but do not stretch yourself too thin, as we've already been through what we laid out here. So keep it simple. If you don't know how to drive traffic, I should have said this earlier. It's up on the screen for some of y'all, but I've got gifts tonight. So our 3 proven coaching funnels that convert for high ticket coaching clients. So if you don't have the systems to put in front of that traffic, like what do they do when you get someone's attention? Do you have that funnel set up? Do you have, how do you actually get them from attention to sale? That's a sales funnel. So I've got a PDF download, a guide to walk you through 3 proven coaching funnels that absolutely convert for high ticket coaching clients. If you want that, type in me in the comments. Okay. Type in me in the comments, and we will, probably myself, maybe a team member, will get that to you afterwards. Okay. So throw that in. And then if you're like, this sounds really good, but I'll need some more help with this, no problem. That's what we do. Let's just chat, see what's going on, see how we can help you out, what kind of freebies or resources we can send your way, get things moving down the line. All right. So, hey, Carol, welcome. Caesar, good to see you. Caesar, it's been a minute. And Michael, good. Paula Lynn, awesome. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. All right. So we talked about SEO. We talked about joint ventures. We talked about content marketing. We mentioned in passing networking, like the social, like the Facebook Messenger networking. It works. It's really hustle heavy, so I don't really like it. Gotta be honest, but it does work. On top of that, though, what are other traffic strategies? Additional traffic strategies, one of my favorite, and how we build most of our, how we build our business, where most of our clients come from, is paid ads. Paid ads. Do you think, with all the data that Facebook, Meta, so Instagram, Facebook together, right? Do you think with all the data that they've collected from like everybody for the last 14 years or whatever, do you think that they could find people interested in what I'm offering faster than I can? The answer is yes, they absolutely can. So that's what we do. We allow Facebook to do that for us, to get in front of the right people, to make those initial connections. Now, just an ad by itself, like don't just, oh, she said ads are good, I'm going to boost my post today. No, I never boost a post. When we put money into paid ads, it's to generate a lead and make a sale. Like that's the goal. So this whole boosting a post or likes or any of that stuff, I don't do that. Okay, just don't do that. Okay. So if you want to do paid ads, what's important, because there's a ton of people, like, raise your hand or drop a like on the video if you've been one of the folks. Yeah, D, way faster. Saving for this too. Good, good, good. So if you've tried paid ads and it wasn't profitable, just put a like on there. I feel you. If you're scared of paid ads, let me know. There's a lot of people that are frightened off of paid ads. They feel like it's too big of a risk. There's too much of a gamble. They're scared of losing their money, like all of these things. Just real quick on the mindset of that, you will always, in business, you will always pay in time or money. Which to you is more important, your time or your money? I know for myself, is time is more important because I got little ones that I got to take care of. I've got all these different things to do. And, you might not be in that position yet. And I feel you, but you want to get in that position where you can say, yeah, time is way more valuable to me right now than money is. 100%. That's the goal, right? So you want to get to paid ads, even if you're not there right now. So Carol says time. Yeah, 100%. So you need to have some core things in place. A big misconception, an issue that I've seen from folks is they're like just turning on ads and they have no idea what they're doing. Like, I've talked to people who are like, I've wasted $3,000 in ads. They don't work. And I said, okay, well, what are you doing? Like, what does the ad run to? Are you doing a lead magnet? Like, what's happening? It just goes to the checkout page for them to buy. I'm like, really? Like, how much is your offer? $997. Turn that off. That is not going to convert. Like, ever. Like, that'd be winning the lottery chances of that converting. That's not going to convert. Okay. You can't just throw an ad and think that's going to magically happen. Yeah. I did ads and only got flakies. There's got to be a process. And leads that are generated, like with ads, different things, they're considered cold leads. Okay. They are interested in your topic. They're interested in what you do, but they don't know you from Joe Schmo yet. Okay. So you have to treat them differently than a referral. Girl, if you can't close a referral, something's wrong. Like, referral traffic, when you have clients that are referring people to you, or friends and family that are referring people to you, that's phenomenal. That's amazing. Those people are coming to you like wanting to buy your stuff right off the bat. And that is an amazing place to be. And you should be able to close those sales really easy. Your marketing game, like your ability to sell, your marketing skills, all of that need to be like next to nothing to close referrals into your offer. Okay. I don't know what that means, Christina, but I love Korean. Todd's Korean, so that's cool. So with that sounded weird. Sorry. So your level of marketing, your level of systems, your skills, all of that has to take a step up. To when you're generating leads from websites, from ads, from SEO, from summits, like all these different things, you got to step that up, because those people, maybe they were to introduce you one time and that's it. So you need to put some stuff in place, a nurture process, a qualification process to take them through to be able to close them. So you don't want this to take weeks or months. This can be in a couple days. Oh, okay, Christina, that the leads were flaking and that hurt her feelings. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I totally understand what you're saying. Okay. Okay, so with your systems, your marketing message, all of that needs to really take a step up. So you need a system to generate leads, a way to collect people's contact information, get them on your email list. You want an easy way to do this, a freebie, free lead magnet, giving out value, give out good stuff. You don't want to hold back and like, I can't give away too much, right? So you want to give away a really juicy lead magnet that people would actually be willing to pay money for. They opt in. Always ask for name, email, and phone number. Yes. So always ask for those, all three. When they opt in, they start getting your emails. They should also start getting your text messages, maybe some phone calls where you're following up with them, talking to them. On top of that, that funnel, that process, like get them into a Facebook group where you're nurturing. How many y'all watching right now live? Bill, Manish, Carol, Caesar, like most of you, if not all of you, initially ran into us from a paid ad, but you followed through the funnel and ended up joining my group. And now you're getting great free content and building a relationship, right? One to many, super leverage, works super duper well. Fabulous. So you should have some nurture processes in place, and then you're going to invite people to take the next step. You should invite people to jump on a call with you, and that should not be a sales call. Like for all y'all watching tonight or watching the replay, and you're like, this sounds really good, but I don't know how to set up that system. I don't even know what system to use. I don't know how to close a sale. Like I've only sold to referrals. I'm going to need some help on how to do this. Cool. That's my specialty. We'll totally help you. Okay. Let's type in info in the chat. If you're sick and tired of trying to figure this out on your own, type in info. We'll talk, see what's going on, see if we can help you out. This is not a sales call. This is the hello call. I will not give you anything I will not give you anything to purchase. So there's zero sales, not a pitch. Okay. This is here's a freebie, or, oh, you do want to learn more about our other stuff. Here's some more information you can go look at on your own. Okay. Not a sales call. So invite people to take that next step, have those introduction calls. Those should not be long sales calls. Those are, 10 minutes connecting, seeing if they need free resources or if they want to book a real sales call with you. Fabulous. Have those processes in place. Have content that they have to go through before they get on the call that does the selling for you, that nurtures people, that moves them through the process. When you do all of that, that's how you close from paid traffic. If you don't have those pieces in place, please don't do paid traffic. It ain't going to work. Right? You're going to run into some issues. So you need to have really good messaging. You need to have really good copy. You need to have really good systems to convert those leads into actual sales before you have any hope of getting a return on that investment. So I love paid traffic, but if you're not ready for it, that's okay. Work with us. Work with someone who can actually help you to do it, because you will waste money if you just throw money at something that's not going to convert, right? You don't want to do that. When you do, you close them. Yeah. When I get on a sales call, I got some pretty good numbers, right? And that's because, number one, I think our stuff's awesome. Number two, I've built up my skill as a salesperson over the years. But number three, our system does the selling. Like by the time you actually get on a sales call with me, you already want to buy. Like you've already made the decision, like, hey, if I can like make this work financially, like I'm in, right? Or I think I'm in. Like you're going to be real close, because the process and the system does all the selling ahead of time. I'm not on a sales call selling our methodology and like explaining why this works and like none of that. So much easier when you have the right systems in place. So if you have zero systems, type in me in the comments. That's what I put for today. Type in me in the comments and I will get you our 3 proven coaching funnels that convert for high ticket coaching clients. And as a hint, clue, if you follow all the way through that PDF, if you will be one of the rare people that actually goes through it, you'll see how you can actually get one of those funnels set up for you at no cost. So there's some goodies in there hidden for those who actually follow through. So absolutely you want to get that. Type in info in the chat. We can talk, see what's going on. Like I said, ain't a pitch. This is a hi. Nice to meet you. And I'm actually taking the calls this week from the Facebook group. So I won't even pawn you off to a team member. You'll actually get to talk to me. Yay. So type in info. We can chat, see what's going on. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. All right, here's the deal. What we need now is like a love bomb fest. Okay. Hey, Candy. So good to see you. Love bomb fest. Okay? Where you give a bunch of hearts, give a bunch of likes, like just light it up and give whole bunch of just comments, throw it in there, because even like if you found some value tonight, if you learned something about traffic, different strategies to do it, how it fits in, what's needed to make it work, then Hartley, oh, thank you, Candy. My 4-year-old or he's 6-year-old. My 6-year-old does it all the time for me. He'll go thumbs down, and then he goes like that, like he's joking. So definitely, if you've gotten value, throw in some comments, throw in some hearts, some love, some reactions, because that's how it tells the algorithms. I can't speak algorithms that it was valuable, and it will let other people see it. So if you think this could help someone else, share it, like it, love it, comment. Okay. I'm here every single Monday, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain Time, 4 Pacific Time. There we go. So I'm here every single Monday evening. Set your calendars, and you can even comment with what you want next week. Okay. Hey, Randy, good to see you. Throw in a comment of what you want to see for next week. Hey, Kat, good to see you. Throw that in there. We will get you all set up. Make sure you have it on the calendar. Join the group. I love all you on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, all the other Facebook pages. You're phenomenal. But the in crowd, the cool kids are in the Facebook group. That's how I know everybody by name and stuff. So Ahala suggests that you join the cool kids in the Facebook group where it's cool. Like, right, Facebook group, they can see your comments. Yeah, you agree, right? Where it's a place to be. So, okay. All right. Yes, Christina, non-pitch calls. They are the perfect introduction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a blessed night. I will see you next Monday.